How are we going to bring the cables to those sockets down there? Usually, furniture's in the middle, lift the carpets, lift the boards. Not on this job. We have to do everything from below. So here we are about to start this rewire. We just managed to move in all the tools, and this is why we use dust sheets, because as we coming in, and the weather is not pleasant, but this is the English weather, guaranteed, almost all year around. And the initial coming into the property, we want all the muck to be taken from the boots, and as we progress through the property, it's just being controlled. So let me show you what challenges we have with this property. The customers already moved the stuff that we asked and agreed to move, like some of the wall units. Please check this bodge work of the cable behind the actual hook of the furniture. How did they manage not to damage that cable with the actual unit? I don't know, but that's what it's done. Moving forward, the challenge of this property is that the customer has left us for a week. We've agreed that they're going to move the furniture in the middle as much as possible. Some of the equipment, like audio video recording, is still plugged in. They've asked us to put it into the temporary supply so they can record their favorite shows. We need to get to this socket, to that socket. Customer asked if we could keep the same height of the socket. They're quite happy with it, so we match all the new sockets to the same height. Normally what we would do is go upstairs, lift the floorboards, distribute the cables, chase down, and voila. But here we won't be able to do, because let me go upstairs, and directly above is the master bedroom. And in the master bedroom we've got this massive wardrobe. As you can imagine, it's not easy to be moved. They're not going anywhere. We also have a dresser down there. So how are we going to bring the cables to those sockets down there? Usually furniture's in the middle, lift the carpets, lift the boards. Not on this job. We have to do everything from below. We have to open the ceilings. Usually you have to check which way the joists are going, but here there are some telltale signs. You can see a nice straight break in the ceiling. We already know floor joists are going that way. To go around the chimney breast, there will be one opening just there. You might see this massive square. There will be a second one here in front of the chimney, allowing us to drill through every joist, and there's another one here. And this will give us an access to this socket, that socket, socket above for the dresser right there. Equally, the same we will do here. Just open the whole length, because what we have is we've got a socket here, got a socket in this bed, socket in the bedroom upstairs on either side of the bed, and we have the switch. Not this one, that one's redundant. We've got this switch. This one controls both lounge and a dining room. Uncovering some of the walls, the ceilings, it will start shaping the full access to how we are going to do it. It's going to be an exciting project. Not the easiest one, rather the most difficult, when you have to access everything from below. As you cut in the ceilings, it's all falling onto your face, eyes, everything. It's just not the most pleasant way to do it. But anyway, we are not afraid. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, and just subscribe to the channel and see how the story of this property is going to unfold with us rewiring it. See you soon. So the guys are about to chase the walls exactly where we have old cables and so on. So the first point of call would be to actually cut the power and put the temporary board. Let's do that. That's my little temporary rig. It's not sexy, but it's functional, and it has LCD. That's what we need. This is the old baby here for my customer, and this is the reason why we're rewiring it in the first place, because only 4 circuits for the whole house. This is a really old installation. Really old. Most likely I'll cut the lug here. Are we allowed to cut this tag or not? Well, I would be less likely to want to cut this than that tag, because that one I need to work dead. I need to work safe. So this is the only way for me to rewire. And up until this point, that's us, Electrician. So cutting this, in my opinion, is absolutely allowed, because how else can it work safe? As long as we're not tampering with the supply, that is a happy day. Let me do that. I'll put the temporary board, connect to it, secure the flex to the board, so when we pull accidentally, it's not going to come off. Okay, here we got the power. It's a bit too small. Get my flat screwdriver. You always start from live. Why? Just in case, well, it is double pull, this switch here. Yeah, always start with the live, because if you pull the neutral and if anything requests the power and is on, the neutral cable could still be live. That all goes on the side. This one going first. For anyone willing to understand, this is only a 6mm cable. I'm happy with that. Put the cover back on, give my guys some power so they can crack on and start cutting it. So this is TNCS, I'd like to think, because it's not coming from the sheathing of it, it's coming from the inside, the earthing arrangement. So we got earth coming from the main earth, neutral live, and the board is now live, ladies and gents. Let's screw the bugger in here. And, yep, RCD is working fine. We've got 20 amp supply, more than what we need for any type of job. So let's crack on. And it's working. Let's put this one in. Bash. And we've got one for the customer. They've asked us if we could put their appliances as well. They got a few things that they need plugging. Okay, let's do it. Today is day 3 of the rewire. It actually is very early in the morning, 2 minutes to 8 o'clock. Allow me to show you what we managed to achieve only within 2 days, so 48 hours, and how far we are. So just to give you a preview of what happens is we've got lighting circuits already distributed throughout the house. They all need to be tidied up, put into chases. The boxes are fitted in about 80% throughout the property. As you can see, the cables are going into the chases. They just need to be tidied up to make sure that they are all fully embedded. That's like here. Some of the loose plaster is all coming apart, but we're gonna, on this occasion, we're actually filling the chases for the customer. The lighting circuits are all distributed. This is for up and down. Today I'll be doing a fuse board. I'm using a trunking, 100 by 50 trunking, and put the fuse board higher up, so not down below, because customer really occupies that area. And the main route for the cable, I had to use a big conduit right there as well, just to allow for the cables to be distributed through that space. Before we go in the kitchen, so the kitchen needs to be done. Today is the day for the kitchen. We need to fix all the cables. The first fix, because it's not been done. The first fix is actually coming only to here. That's the first, that's the kitchen circuit. And now it needs to be distributed across all the sockets. Cool, let's go and check this upstairs. Here we are, they're all done. Boxes, this is the two-way lighting switches right there. The cable is just waiting to be chased in. So two-way lighting and both upstairs and downstairs. Some of the pendants already been fitted. Boxes are already chased, as you can see here. And yeah, cables needs to go into the chase, into the box, and good to go. Look at this plaster here. It's all coming apart. Like, this is really a bad job. And there is a socket for the dresser and 2 higher sockets for the side cabinets near the bed. Okay, great. I think we have had an amazing progress just only within 48 hours. It's Wednesday morning and I'm just about to start. So let's put a coffee on and get back to work. I'll be putting a fuse board today. Just the first fix fuse board to get the cables in, manage the cables, and you'll see that in a moment. See you soon. It is an exciting day. Day 5, rewire. I've not been here yesterday. I've left my team to do everything they needed to be done here at this property. We are actually not far off. Let me show you what they have left for me and come and have a look. So on this job, we've agreed with the customer that we will fill all the chases as the plasters were busy. So I've got only a dimmer switch to put in and the main tails to actually put in. Earth main tails, sign and test the board as it's not been done yet. Label it, do the bonding for a gas and oh yeah, that socket. That one was quite a bit. We are using these little spaces. It crumbled away. We are using these little spaces and they allow us to actually have the socket back box put in perfectly and make sure that we can make off around the socket as best as possible. With obviously tiles, we went back to the original surface because we don't know if the client will be retiling or what they are actually going to do. That's the old one, needs to be removed. Snip off the cables, that's the old one that needs to be removed. Still a few bits and bobs, but actually it's not far. By the end of today, it will be all done. Really excited to start working on it, finish it all off and show you all working. Just 8 o'clock now, so I'll see how long it will take me to finish all off, sign the board, test everything. And I also have another job I'm going to. It's a garden office that we need to second fix and test as well. So see you soon.
One eternity later.
That's the last thing we've got to do. Put the cover back on after all the testing. Okay, everything's live. And yeah, on this job, what we have done for the customer is we've actually bonded all the cables. We chased them in and we put the bonding on top of it, as it wasn't easy to get the plaster in. It's not a final finish. It still needs sanding. Well, customer needs to now choose whether they're going to wallpaper over it or what they are going to do. But overall, a pretty good installation. This looks nice and neat, nice and clean. Definitely much better than what it used to before. Indeed. Well, I'm gonna shut this property, give the customer key back. We install this little key safe for my customer and make it all secure. That's it, done. So off I go to another job. I need to sign off the garden office, test and sign off, certify it. Tom has made all the first fix and install, but it's the bank holiday weekend and it's Friday and I really would love to be in my garden now. I'm sure you're all enjoying the garden. It's 2 o'clock now, so enjoy this beautiful weather and see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.